What's going on, you guys? It's Ask Cat Brain. You guys know the video, and in today's video I just want to go ahead and real quick say I know it's been a long time. I have recently been working on a project though, and I just wanted to kind of like quickly run it by you guys. And I'm not really planning on putting anything out for like, you know, another 2 to 3 months ish roughly, unless I can magically do this quicker. But yeah, I don't want to go ahead and spoil anything too much, because I am planning on doing something pretty big in terms of a project that I kind of want to be the first one on. So like let me explain real quick why I think it's going to be so long and like what I'm doing in the first place. So when I started this channel, I originally wanted to build a World War II Zombies community of like-minded people that still wanted to go ahead and search the game for Easter eggs that either haven't been found or just playing the game still today at this point in general. I'm still kind of disappointed in some sense at myself for not sticking to that, and I went ahead and kind of like tainted the channel by playing other games. So I've low-key been like thinking recently I should go ahead and start like a second channel and put all of that content, not World War II related, on a second channel, and then I can do whatever I want over there. But I want to make this channel specifically covering World War II content for the zombie side of things. And here and there it might bleed into the campaign and the multiplayer side of things. But for the most part, that's really just going to like be if it pertains to something that I'm talking about that in some way, shape, or form ties into the zombie side of things. So without further ado, I did say I have like this big project I want to work on that I don't really want to talk about too much because I want to be the first one to get to it. And I think it's going to be taking me like another 2 to 3 months unless I can do it quicker. And that's because I do think it is a pretty big undertaking. But long story short, without spoiling anything and like giving anybody too much of an idea, I want to go ahead and compile all of the World War II zombies intel, knowledge, and whatever we have in the community at this point in time, and get it into one place, one nice, neat, digestible package where it just comes across more concise and you know what you're looking at, you know like what we know as a community and you know what we don't know. So in long story short, it's pretty much just like an archive or a portfolio of sorts for all of the World War II zombies knowledge that we know as a community up to this point in time. And at the time of me recording this, it's January 24th, 2026. But the big idea of me doing this in the first place is, at this point in time, it just feels like all the information for World War II and what we had at one point is kind of scattered and lost to all different reaches of the internet, if that makes sense. So the biggest thing for me is getting all of this information into one place, and then also formatting it in a way that comes across easy to understand and you know what you're looking at. I'm going to have essentially like a section where you're not able to touch anything. It's basically what we know and what's already been confirmed, what's been discovered. And then there's also going to be like a community section where we can discuss each one of these maps and kind of go forward, basically. So like speculate, theorize, have ideas about what we could potentially do in terms of finding new eggs, and basically how that could tie into, you know, story and things like that. So like I said, in long story short, when I created this channel, I wanted to go ahead and build a World War II community, because like I never really had friends to play with. Nobody in my friend group liked this game, and like when I searched the internet, there's still a lot of haters for World War II, and they just genuinely don't see, I guess, its viability as a zombies game. And I genuinely don't know why people dislike this game as much as they do. And I will say, to be fair, I also don't know why I like this game as much as I do. But that's kind of the point of me putting all of this information into one package and basically getting it into one spot. It's because I have such a passion for this game that I want to have all of this information in one spot, whether that's for me or the community, and we can essentially go forward and work on things that we don't know. and basically just have a group of people that specifically love World War II and are still hunting to this day, and still think and believe that there could potentially be something more. Until I get a confirmation from Cameron Dayton or, you know, Jason Warnke or Michael Condrey or Glenn Schofield, like, I am not convinced there's nothing left. Regardless of what you guys want to tell me, like, oh, we've been through the files, we've searched everything, there's nothing left, and if there is, it's a few things, or it's a texture, it's a reference. I refuse to believe that. I think that there's way more to this than people choose to believe, and I think that goes into them just not liking the game. And I don't know why people don't like the game, apart from, like, I guess most people, when I hear people talk about it, it's like the guns feel underpowered, there's a lack of, like, side Easter eggs and stuff like that, which I'm doubting. Like I was saying, that's the point of me making this video, as well as this project that I'm working on. And also the people that complained about the armor system, which essentially was them trying to actually improvise and innovate on the Juggernaut perk. So I think them taking that risk was not a bad thing by any means. I think it's just a system you have to work around, and it goes into their lore. There's things that you have to just adjust to and account for. Like, there's literally been times in different live streams where Cameron Dayton specifically said he could not canonically come up with a reason why you should get points for boarding up windows, and that's why in World War II you cannot board up windows. So there's a reason for everything. And beyond them trying to just get rid of Juggernaut, I'm sure, and make that a non-crutch perk, because you immediately buy that perk in every Zombies game. You always want Juggernaut. It makes you stronger. So instead of doing that, they gave you a different system so you didn't have to waste one of your perk slots. But they also gave you a specialist mod that would allow you to go ahead and carry an extra perk. So they reworked the armor system, or Juggernaut for that matter, so that you could carry an extra perk, and then they also gave you the ability to carry an extra perk. So I don't know, dude. To me, I think there's reasons for things, and there's workarounds, and there's just plenty of reason to play the game. In short, is what I'm trying to get at. I love this game. I am trying to find the people that are out there and they still love the game and have a passion for it in the way that I do. And I really am just trying to get everything that I know and can find into one spot. And then I want to go ahead and essentially put it out to you guys from there and let you guys build onto it. We can build onto it as a community, and we'll go forward with a mindset of what could be left, and just with that love of the game, really. So I guess in short, I'm going to be gone for the next couple months working on this project, and I'm really going to try to get it out as quickly as possible so that you guys can get to it and potentially add on to it and add to it. Like I was saying, I really want to see if there's anything that I straight up could not find that you guys know that I don't. That's like the big thing for me. Like, even if there's like a locked off section of this, which is what I'm planning on doing, there's going to be like a locked off section, which is like the lore or the archives, if you will. And that's going to be basically everything we know as a community. I'm going to have it locked off. That way it's like, it's set in stone. We know this. And if it needs to be changed, you guys will have like this community section where you guys can be like, hey, that's wrong, and here's why, or here's the proof as to why it is wrong. That way we can build onto it and improve it and basically create this archive, which is basically what I'm going to be calling this. This is my project, the archive. I want to see if there's anything out there that you guys have found that I haven't, essentially. And like I said, we can build onto that archive that I said is set in stone, and basically have a debate on those sorts of things and add to that. And then potentially, if this got big enough, maybe the devs would come in and be like, hey, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. But that would be the point. That would be so cool to be like, okay, we've built this and maybe we've theorized these certain things and it could be wrong, but there's also the chance that it's right. And that's my thing, is there's always that chance there is something left. And that's what really has got me thinking about this project and doing this. So I guess that's really all I want to say in this video. Look forward to this. I hope you guys are. I know I am. That's honestly why I'm putting it together. You guys can clearly tell I have a passion for it, and I'm looking for people that have that same passion. Yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching, and if you guys did enjoy this video, please consider subscribing, liking. If you have any friends that like playing World War II Zombies, then share it around to them, and let's get this community thriving again. I really do believe that that community is out there, and it's just a matter of getting this video as well as this project that I'm building to the right people. So thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.